All right, so the holidays are pretty much wrapped up, which means we all know what's coming next, right? Tax season. But hey, no need to stress out just yet. We're going to dive deep into some advice straight from the IRS to help make filing in 2025 as painless as possible. We're talking tips, actionable steps, things you can do right now to save yourself some serious time and headaches later. So let's jump right in.
Sounds good to me.
First off, something the IRS is really pushing this year, the IRS Online Account. Have you gotten around to setting yours up?
Well, it's a game changer, especially if you're looking for a more secure and efficient way to manage all your tax stuff. I mean, not only can you see all your tax details and transcripts, but you can also snag something called an Identity Protection PIN. An IPPIN.
Okay, so an IPPIN, it's like a secret code,
Yeah.
specifically for your taxes, right?
Exactly. Think of it as like a 6-digit number, like a password, that stops anyone else from trying to file a return using your social security number or, your ITN.
Makes sense?
Really important for protecting yourself from identity theft.
Definitely, especially these days. And I hear there's a new perk for 2025. Even if someone tries to, claim you're dependent on their return, you're still good to go as long as you've got that valid IPPIN.
Yeah. Big relief for a lot of people. Simplifies things, speeds up getting that refund.
Now, I'm sure a bunch of our listeners out there, have side hustles going on, investments, maybe even dip their toes into crypto.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, we can't forget about estimated taxes. January 15th, that deadline for the last quarterly payment of 2024 is sneaking up.
It's super important to stay on top of those payments, especially if, you're not having taxes automatically taken out from those income sources.
Yeah.
No one wants a surprise tax bill when April rolls around.
No kidding. And the IRS actually has this pretty cool tool, the tax withholding estimator. You can use it to figure out, exactly how much you should be paying each quarter.
Fantastic resource, really takes out the guesswork. It factors in your filing status, dependents, any other income to give you a pretty accurate estimate.
Love that. Okay, let's talk about something that's been making headlines. 1099K reporting. Big changes there. That $600 threshold, gone. So if you made over $5,000 from online sales or through payment apps in 2024, get ready for a 1099K. And the IRS gets one too.
Yeah, I know. It's caused some confusion out there. Important thing to remember is this doesn't change what income is taxable. You've always had to report all your income. It's just that now the IRS has more visibility.
Gotcha.
Especially for folks doing business online.
So the takeaway here is really good record keeping, right? Keep track of receipts, invoices, anything that can prove your income and expenses.
Couldn't agree more. Having organized records can be a real lifesaver, especially if you're ever in a situation where you get audited.
Speaking of things the IRS keeps a close eye on, let's not forget about the crypto crowd. Just like last year, got to report all that digital asset activity, every bit of it, to Uncle Sam.
That's right. Buying, selling, trading, even if you're just earning crypto as payment, it's all got to be reported.
Okay. So when you're filing for 2024, be ready to answer some specific questions about your crypto dealings. And of course, back it all up with those detailed records we talked about.
Yep. This is where being meticulous really pays off. You need to know the fair market value of your digital assets at the time of each transaction. Think of it like a detailed roadmap of all your crypto moves.
Now, for everyone's favorite topic, refunds. The IRS says most will arrive within 21 days. But I'm going to say it, don't go booking that vacation just yet.
There are definitely things that can affect your refund timing. For example, if you're claiming, say, the earned income tax credit or the additional child tax credit, you won't see that refund until mid-February at the earliest. That's because of the PATH Act.
Right.
And any errors on your return, those will definitely cause delays.
So double check everything before hitting that submit button.
Absolutely. And while we're talking about making things smoother, the IRS strongly recommends using direct deposit for your refund. It's faster, safer, and let's be honest, who doesn't like seeing that money in their account as quickly as possible?
True.
And while we're on this topic of refunds and potential delays, it brings us back to something we mentioned earlier, gathering and organizing all your tax documents now. Think of it as a gift to your future self.
Like a financial spring cleaning.
Exactly. Round up those W-2s, 1099s, those new 1099Ks we talked about, anything and everything related to your income, deductions, those digital assets, all of it. Having it all in one place will make filing so much less stressful.
You'll be thanking yourself come April.
You definitely will. And this whole conversation has really highlighted something important. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to taxes.
Couldn't agree more. The more you understand about the process, the rules, the resources that are out there, the less scary tax season becomes. It's about taking control, making informed decisions.
Well said. And that's exactly what we've been aiming to do today, give you the knowledge to tackle tax season head on. So as we wrap things up, what are your biggest takeaways for our listeners today?
Be proactive. Set up that IRS Online account. Check out that tax withholding estimator. Gather all your documents now. And hey, if you need a hand, don't hesitate to reach out to a tax professional. Don't let tax seasons sneak up on you.
Fantastic advice. Remember, folks, tax season doesn't have to be this big, scary monster. With a bit of preparation, the right resources, you can conquer it. You got this.
That's right. And until next time, happy filing, everyone.